Hello everybody, my name is 1legotrain and welcome back to Spin Tires. Yes, between last episode and this one is pretty much nothing. If I recall correctly from the last episode, I just took off all the attachments of this vehicle and, well, more or less I've just put them back on, and now I'm heading back to the log kiosk where we loaded up the logs last video. And basically we're going to be doing it again to be finishing the first objective. And I think we're going to take a different route this time. Let's hope the game audio sound isn't too much. And it has been a while since I've recorded this game, so yes. Let's see. So we go right out of here, and then it's all the way until we get to that. I don't think I've mentioned this, but this game can be modded. I'm not quite 100% sure where you get the mods from, but there are some pretty good mods off the Steam Workshop, which is where I got the game. And ever since I've gotten this game, I very much enjoyed it. I definitely think you should check it out. And I think well, I'm not 100% sure on this yet, but I think the next map I'm going to be doing is also a base game map. It's called The Flood, I think. Well, either I'm going to be doing The Flood or Volcano. I've done a small bit on the maps, but I've not completed either of them. Mainly because 1legotrain is horrible at gaming. Okay, you can't spawn 3 logs at one time. And let's see. Extend, position, first position, then extend, push the anchors, crane grab. I can never see what I'm doing. Don't get me wrong, this game is really good. It's the camera angle that I would change if I had to change anything about it. And maybe a couple of the controls. Let's see. A little bit further that way. Crane grab. That is not the right key. The crane controls are a bit weird. It's Q and E to bring it up and down, A and D to go left and right with the arm, W and S bring it closer and further, and then R and T. Not R and T, but rather R and T. They twist the thingamabobber. And okay, I need 2 more. So with my horrible loading skills, I will spawn up another one. Here's a funny story. The first time I saw this cart with crane on Spin Tires, which was quite a long time ago, I basically thought you could knock down these trees in the background and load them up. Spawning logs from kiosks. 100% realistic. Grab that one. Did this go smoother than the last one? Or am I crazy? I think this one has actually gone much quicker than the last time I did this. So I'm gonna raise this up, click correctly, and actually pack the logs. And that resets everything of this. So I can turn off the advanced settings. And what route should we take today? We already did this route. And we did this horrible thing coming across here. Let's go to about... I wasn't trying to skip time. Let's go to about there. And take this route here. I've got a funny screenshot of... I've done a little bit of this map before, where I was taking just a small cartload of logs to that same objective point, but to say the least, it went very much worse. I'll put a screenshot in the video if I remember, if I can even get out of here. Not necessarily a good idea to do a 3-point turn like this. This isn't even a 3-point turn, this is just a 180. Thanks to BeamNG.drive, I kind of like that camera angle. Sort of like leaning out one side of the window. I kind of like that camera angle. Although it's a little high, I like it down on, sort of like down here on the door or something. So, as I scare the crows and as they dissipate off the screen, let's get this load delivered. Now these are medium logs. There are 3 different types of logs. There's the short, medium, and long logs, if you saw from the kiosk. You can either load them from the kiosk manually, or you can, well, at least not in hard mode, you can load them up at the lumber yard. And yes, the carriage for most vehicles. Usually, if I recall correctly, it only carries two load points for small logs, but there isn't a trailer. Medium logs, like this, require this small trailer back here, and either this car with crane or basically this back car but no crane. Where's the turn off? I'm taking the turn off way too early, but who cares? Don't flip over. Because I'm in hard mode, if I flip over, I am basically toast. To say the least. I'll have to grab another vehicle, bring it over to this vehicle, and like, try to flip it over somehow. Which is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. I mean, yeah, it's just difficult. I'll just keep it at that. But anyways, back to the logs. The long logs can be hauled by either this, can only be hauled by, what was it? It was like the D535, I think? I don't know, I can't remember the exact numbers. Or the C255, which I will probably be doing for the next objective. But I will say for a fact that it's in casual mode, you can just go to the lumberyard and load them up automatically instead of loading them up manually for just driving quite a bit longer distance, which is fair. I can see that. But load them up manually, you'll have to go through the painstaking torture of loading them up, but you don't have to drive as far. So yes, I was taking a short load of logs with the carriage on the back of here, so it didn't have this rear trailer, and I winched up to the C255 and bringing the long log trailer through here. And, well, the long log cart, when you're not using it, you can pack it up, which makes it easier for turning. But when it's not packed up, say the least, not so easy. I was bringing it up here, doing about 50 miles a week. I was only doing like half a mile an hour, even slower than I'm going right now. And where was that? Yeah, I think it was here. I think I accidentally went off into a ditch or something, and then I flipped it over. And I think I was also in hard mode because I couldn't rescue it back to a garage. Either that or I didn't want to. So I had to come with this vehicle, not with the rear part anyways, but with just this vehicle to A, flip the vehicle over, and B, try and find all the logs that were down there. Because they sort of sunk into the mud a little bit. So once that happened, I thought there were 3 logs for here. I'm just gonna pause it. I thought there were 3 logs along here, and it turns out there was only 2. And apparently all I needed was 2 to load up the vehicle, so I spent about 15 minutes of my life doing absolutely nothing. So by the time I got all that together, I was like this, but with my carriage, and then I start driving forward. I drive nice and easy, nice and slowly, to make sure that it doesn't tip over again. And then, let's just say, it didn't like this hill. It hated this hill. It had like, it was coming over the hill and about, because it's a 6-wheel vehicle, it had like, how many was it? It was like 2 or 3 of its wheels in the air. It was a sight. And I kept pulling on it, and it only went out further, but the front never went down. So I'm wondering, okay, why is it not doing that? So then I pull forward a little bit more, and basically now it's just sitting on its rear axle, the C255. And I pull it more, and it finally goes down, and along comes the logs with it, and I finally get to this objective. It was kind of crazy, say the least. And final part of this objective. Thank you very much. I'll be here another 15 minutes maybe. Depending how long I want to make this episode. So, let's see. So we got this discovered, but we never actually went down it. Shall we go down it? Have we got the feel for it? Yeah, I think we got the feel for it. I'm gonna put it back into automatic. Go a little bit faster. You know, something I sort of noticed, if you put it in automatic, you'll get gears either 1 through 5 or like 1 through 8 or something. if you're using gear 1 and you go to like the higher RPMs or revolutions per minute of like your engine, then it'll use less fuel for some reason. I'm not entirely sure the physics on that, but if you stay in first gear, all I know is it's more fuel efficient if you're just in manual and in first gear than if you're in automatic. Especially with fuel. Look, second gear, almost 20 liters per minute. I know it was like 25 at one point. Oh, 22, 24. Come on, where's 25? There's 25. Crazy. In first gear, it's like, what was it? 10? Maybe 12-ish? Look at this, I'm running 20 liters per minute in fourth gear. Turn on all-wheel drive, it's almost 30. Oh, fuel efficiency. Jeez. Oh, what's happening? Audio keeps cutting out. Must not have been holding down on the acceleration key, otherwise known as the up arrow or the W key. That'd be a weird way to play a game. You use the up and down arrow keys to. Thought I might have flipped over there. Use the up and down arrow keys for acceleration and deceleration, and the A and D keys for steering. Okay, so I entirely can't see where I'm going, and apparently there's a cloaking device just over there. So, because I hate this water, I'm going to... If you notice that little white dot at the end of the gear shifter, it's usually gray. If you right-click, it's basically you holding down a button, or toggling a button or something. So that way it's giving power to the wheel, so you can keep it in like first gear for a certain amount of time, then you can go really low gears, then bring it back a little bit higher. So I don't think I explained all the gears. Basically, it's automatic, 1 plus. This is a dead end. This is 1, and you've got like small 1, medium 1, and like I think it's like 1 high, 1 low, and 1 medium. Then you've also got your reverse, low, medium, high. But I'm keeping it first. One plus is a weird-ish number, I guess. Gear. It's a weird gear. Basically, the 1 plus gear, it's like second gear for the automatic, but different, more or less. And it guzzles fuel like nobody's business. I mean, you can use 1-up, but my suggestion is don't use all-wheel drive with it. It is so inefficient. Okay, so how much of the map did that unlock? Okay. First question, how in the heck am I gonna get out of here? Second question. I'm not sure what my second question is. Okay, I think we should go there, here. Go up, here, then I'll reach that, then I can go straight to my garage, and I'm not trying to skip time. You can skip time in the casual mode if you don't like the darkness, or if you like the darkness. I personally don't like the darkness because it looks like Slenderman is gonna get me. but while you skip time, it costs fuel. Probably because your engine's still running during the night. Well, putting it in a realistic perspective. My favorite vehicle, personally, in between this vehicle, in between the C4320 and the C255, they both have their advantages and disadvantages, to say the least. The C255, you can attach much more stuff than this, but in this one, it's kind of more, it's a little bit more reliable. I'm not getting too stuck. Now, I'm not sure if it's just me or whatever, but I think I might do a challenge for the hill. I've kind of stopped playing that map mainly because I didn't have my microphone. But I think I might bring it back. But I know something that I am going to do when I get to the hill. Either I will or won't complete it. And if I don't complete it, I know one thing that I'm going to do, which is a challenge. On the hill, there are B130s, I think. And those things, they're like older trucks. With like, sort of like a baby blue color. They are the worst vehicles in the game because they don't have all-wheel drive. They only have the differential lock and they only have 4 tires. But they can haul tractor trailers, which is kind of crazy considering it. I mean, the vehicle itself, it looks kind of cool, but it's one of the worst things to drive, especially with the trailer. With or without it, actually, it's horrible to drive. And I'm sort of rambling on now, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get past this small forest. Actually, big forest. Okay, I'm going to not press the crane grapple. I'm going to go behind it, actually. I'm going to try and figure out a way past these trees. This is not easy. I do think, in fact, that I have messed myself up. Okay, there seems to be a winch source over there. I'm gonna put it in reverse. And try to back myself out of here. I'm not good with these small trailers. Trust me, I've played American Truck Simulator. If you have like that big, like the biggest truck there is in American Truck Simulator, which I think is the W900. If you have that with the sleeper cab, that thing is huge. I would never ever haul one of those smaller trailers with it. It's about, the small trailer is the size of the truck, for crying out loud. It looks horrible. Okay, is there a winch source nearby? No, there is not. I seem to be struggling a little bit here, and I think there's a winch source. And if I detach the trailer, then I would have a winch source, but kind of difficult to get out of here. I've got myself between a couple of trees in a hard place. what am I stuck on now? A tree? Not surprised. I'm taking the tree with me when I accelerate. Get away from me, tree. Is this a way through? It's probably not. Don't hit the trees. Only hit the small trees, not the big trees. Yes, I think I'm entirely messed up here. I done goofed. Ooh, that. Hang on. I see something. Back away from this tree and then accelerate toward the other tree while going full on to the left. Can he get out? Can one Lego train escape these stupid trees? And yes, he can. How did I get myself stuck in there in the first place? Oh yeah, I thought it was a through road. Gotta make it through here now. I will always find a way to mess something up. And I think I've just found another way to get myself stuck. I was correct. Wait, was I correct? Yes, I was correct. I stand corrected. I got myself stuck again. Hooray! Release the winch and accelerate. Hang on. Accelerate with the differential lock. Oh wow. Am I going to get myself stuck or what? I am not moving. Is there a winch source over there? Yeah, there's one in the bush. There we go, I think that got me unstuck. Now I'm stuck on something else. You know, this trailer's kind of annoying. If it gets stuck, I will just detach it and forget about it. Now, if I accelerate to the left, it should get it unstuck. Aha! I've gotten myself unstuck once again. But I've proved that I am very good at getting stuck. And I'm gonna put it back into automatic because this is getting annoying. Whoa, no, 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 no. And I've rolled it. That's what happens when you roll it. Your engine stalls and you can't do anything about it. Oh, joys. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here, and next episode we will be getting this vehicle with not the B130. I might make a trip over here with it and this, but that's not my plan. I'm going to be using this. So yes, I'm going to be using this to get my other vehicle, and I will see you in the next episode. And I will probably drive there in between episodes. So yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.